Jake Gyllenhaal's story is not just one of fame, it is a tale of persistence, resilience, and relentless dedication. Born into a family with deep Hollywood roots, he could have relied on connections to make his way, yet he chose to carve his own path, facing rejection, criticism, and the pressures of living up to a famous family legacy. From his early days, Jake knew that talent alone wouldn't be enough. He had to outwork, outthink, and outlast everyone else in the highly competitive world of acting. His first steps were not glamorous: auditions, small roles, and the harsh reality of rejection taught him discipline, humility, and the true meaning of perseverance. He took every failure as a lesson, every no as motivation to sharpen his craft, and every setback as a challenge to rise higher. Over the years, he experimented with diverse roles, from teen dramas to intense psychological thrillers, refusing to be pigeonholed or typecast, always pushing the boundaries of his abilities. People often see the polished actor on the red carpet, but behind the scenes was a young man wrestling with doubt, criticism, and the fear that his dreams might never materialize. Yet Jake's hunger for growth, his relentless pursuit of excellence, and his willingness to take risks fueled a transformation that would eventually make him one of Hollywood's most respected and versatile actors. From indie projects to blockbuster hits, Jake's career was never linear. Each role carried immense pressure, each performance demanded perfection, and yet he never lost sight of the joy of acting itself. He understood that Hollywood could be fickle, that talent alone was not enough, and that to survive and thrive, one needed resilience, courage, and an unwavering belief in oneself. Jake Gyllenhaal's breakthrough came when he landed the lead in Donnie Darko, a film that would become a cult classic and reveal his extraordinary range. At that point, he had already faced years of minor roles and countless auditions that never materialized, yet he didn't allow frustration to deter him. He understood that talent without perseverance is meaningless, and each small setback was only a preparation for the opportunity that was waiting. Playing Donnie required a level of emotional depth and vulnerability that many young actors could not achieve, but Jake had spent years quietly honing his craft, absorbing experiences, and understanding human emotion in ways that allowed him to fully inhabit the character. The role was challenging, demanding intense focus, introspection, and the courage to expose his inner turmoil on screen. Critics and audiences alike noticed something different in him. A rare combination of raw intensity, emotional honesty, and magnetism that could not be taught. For Jake, the success of Donnie Darko wasn't simply about fame, it was proof that dedication, patience, and fearless risk-taking could create a lasting impact. Yet, fame also brought scrutiny, pressure, and expectation. Following Donnie Darko, Jake had to navigate Hollywood's fickle waters, where young actors are often typecast or discarded after early success. He didn't allow fear or external judgment to dictate his choices. Instead, he sought roles that challenged him, provoked thought, and pushed him beyond comfort zones. His commitment to his craft led him to take on Brokeback Mountain, a film that demanded vulnerability, emotional courage, and the willingness to confront societal taboos. Many avoided such risks, fearing backlash or typecasting, but Jake embraced the challenge. The performance required a depth of emotional authenticity that few actors could deliver, and he immersed himself fully, studying human behavior, building empathy, and living in the character's world. After solidifying his reputation with Brokeback Mountain, Jake Gyllenhaal faced the next challenge of proving that he could carry a film on his own, that he could transform entirely into complex, morally ambiguous characters and captivate audiences without relying on ensemble casts. This period of his career tested not just his skills as an actor but his resilience, patience, and ability to trust his instincts. When he took on Zodiac and Nightcrawler, Jake demonstrated a fearless commitment to character, often pushing his body and mind to extremes, studying every nuance, every gesture, every flicker of emotion that would bring authenticity to his roles. Many would shy away from the dark, intense, or morally gray characters he embraced, but he understood that true artistry requires stepping into discomfort, confronting shadows, and fully inhabiting worlds far removed from one's personal life. Nightcrawler was a turning point, a film that demanded not only physical transformation but a total immersion into the psyche of a character who operates in a world driven by ambition, obsession, and moral ambiguity. Jake didn't just play Lou Bloom, he became him. He altered his body, studied behavior obsessively, and pushed himself psychologically to portray the character convincingly. The result was a performance so compelling, so magnetically unsettling, that it earned universal acclaim and elevated him to a level of artistry few actors achieve. It was a culmination of years of persistence, every rejection and setback leading to this pinnacle where talent, preparation, and fearlessness converged. Jake's approach teaches a powerful lesson: when you commit completely, even the most audacious goals are achievable, and the fear of failure becomes a catalyst for mastery. As Jake Gyllenhaal's career progressed, he continued to redefine what it means to be a modern actor. While many are content to rest on past successes, he sought challenges that tested him mentally, physically, and emotionally. Films like Prisoners demanded not only technical skill but profound emotional depth, as he delved into themes of morality, justice, and human fragility. Preparing for these roles, Jake often immersed himself completely, studying human behavior, interacting with people from diverse walks of life, and observing subtle cues that would make his performances authentic and relatable. He understood that true mastery is built on relentless preparation, humility, and the willingness to confront uncomfortable truths both within oneself and within the character. What makes Jake's journey so inspiring is his refusal to allow fear, rejection, or criticism to dictate his choices. Even after critical acclaim, he embraced roles that were unconventional, risky, or polarizing, understanding that growth comes from stepping into the unknown rather than seeking comfort. In films like Nightcrawler and Southpaw, he transformed physically and emotionally, proving that success is earned through discipline, courage, and unwavering focus. His work ethic is legendary. Hours of preparation, countless rehearsals, and a deep understanding of human psychology have allowed him to create performances that are not only memorable but transformative. Jake's story also teaches an invaluable lesson about resilience and reinvention. Hollywood is an industry that celebrates youth, fame, and instant gratification, yet he has consistently chosen substance over superficiality, depth over popularity, and authenticity over trendiness. He has built a legacy not just through accolades or red carpet appearances but through a commitment to his craft, a refusal to settle, and a relentless pursuit of excellence. As Jake Gyllenhaal's career matured, he realized that success is not just about awards, fame, or box office numbers, it is about impact, growth, and leaving a legacy. He began to carefully select roles that spoke to his values, that challenged societal norms, and that required him to dig deeper than ever before. Films like Prisoners, Enemy, and Stronger demanded not just acting skill but profound emotional courage, pushing him to explore the human psyche in ways most actors shy away from. Each performance became a testament to his belief that art should reflect life's complexities, that the most compelling stories are often the ones that reveal raw, unpolished humanity, and that true artistry comes from vulnerability, discipline, and authenticity. Jake's journey also highlights the power of resilience in the face of criticism and self-doubt. Even after achieving international fame, he faced scrutiny, comparisons, and the pressures of living up to public expectation. Yet he never allowed negativity to deter him. Instead, he treated each challenge as a lesson, every critique as a mirror, and every setback as a stepping stone. He embraced a philosophy that failure is not permanent, that fear is a compass pointing to growth, and that relentless effort compounded over years is what separates ordinary performers from legends. This mindset allowed him to continually reinvent himself, tackle daring roles, and inspire countless aspiring actors to believe in the power of patience, perseverance, and passion. Beyond the camera, Jake Gyllenhaal exemplifies humility and groundedness. Despite working on some of the biggest projects in Hollywood, he remains deeply committed to his craft, constantly learning, observing, and experimenting. His dedication extends beyond performance. He studies human behavior meticulously, trains physically for roles, and invests emotionally in understanding his characters' inner worlds.